Do a Bernie Sanders slash ARC versus JD Vance and Marco Rubio in the 2028 election. Now, hold on. Let's see how old Bernie Sanders would. So he will be 87 by this time of election and 91 by the end of his term. So I'm not too sure if too many people will vote for or are too excited about having a 90-year-old president. But this is just a hypothetical. I don't think this will really happen. Now let's go ahead and get started with all the safe states. Bernie Sanders' age will 100% help JD Vance and Marco Rubio in this election. So they will have more safe states than I normally give the Republicans. Any other safe states? Alaska, Illinois. And yeah, now we'll go with the Democratic safe states, which will be most of the usual safe states, or all the safe states that Harris was able to get in her last election. Now we'll move on to the likelies. So I do think, yes, because of Bernie Sanders' age, it's really going to hurt him. It's really going to hurt him in this election. Even if Bernie and AOC's policies are more popular, I think a lot of people rather just have a younger president like JD. I think JD's in would be in his late 40s by now. JD Vance age. Let me see. Yeah, he's 40. Can he even run for president next? Oh, you have to be 35. I was thinking it was 45. Yeah, so I think a lot more people will be excited about voting for a 44-year-old president than a 91-year-old president. So I think Colorado will move down to a likely. I think New Jersey will move down to the 4% margin, somewhere around there. I think same with New Hampshire. It could even move down to the 2 or 1% margin. I think Virginia moves down to the 3 to 4% margin. Minnesota moves down to the 3 or 4, 2% margin. We see what Trump did in 2016 with Minnesota. I think this district of Maine goes to JD Vance by around 5%. I think Pennsylvania goes to JD Vance by about 3 to 4%, somewhere around there. Pennsylvania is probably the state that Republicans are most happy about winning again in 2028. I think Georgia also goes to JD Vance by around 2 to 3%. North Carolina goes to JD Vance by around 4%. Arizona goes to JD Vance by around 6%, 5%, and Nevada goes to JD Vance by around 3%. Now, I do think Bernie holds on to New Mexico, but it's only by 2%. And JD Vance and Marco Rubio both take Michigan and Wisconsin by around 2 points. And I think they win New Hampshire by around 2 points. Now, I do think in the 2028 election that Bernie Sanders' policies will be more popular. But yes, because of how old he is, I don't think anybody would really vote for him. I think it would be a huge blowout. Now, if AOC was running, I think it would be different. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and peace out.